Howdy y'all, I got a whole bunch of Wiis. Yeah, this came from that bundle of consoles that I got a little while back. I have no idea what the condition of any of these are. Well, besides I guess like what's written on here. What does this one say? Works, but is incredibly loud. Well, okay. Hopefully that's true. Does this one say anything? Won't turn on. Okay, we'll check that. And what about you? Nothing. All right, well, anyway, mainly what I wanted to do is I just wanted to go through these, see if they work or if they don't work, and maybe scope out what I could do for them with future projects. Plus, if they do work, is there anything on them? But let's rip the band-aid off. Let's go with this one, see if there's anything actually on it, if it even powers on at all. Behold, as the exposure changes when I remove the white Wiis. Okay, my expectations for this is in the floor. We'll be using the Casio guy right here. Also, I recently did a change of some of the lighting and camera stuff on the set, so let me know what you think. This outside of the frame is a lot more lit now. Plus, I can turn this off if I don't necessarily want the spot over there as much. I'm not going to be plugging in the IR, instead I'm going to be using this wireless one, so I don't have to like constantly plug and unplug it. Sorry folks, not using two candles today. All right, Mr. Wii, let's see if you work. Well, there is a power light. Anything happens when I press the button here? Well, I'm pressing the front panel. Does not power, does not eject, not resetting either. Well, that's a little bit disappointing to start out with. No SD card, but we do get a bug. Well, just for reference, here's my actual childhood Wii that I've modded. So the light's showing on here. Probably shouldn't be holding it like that when I do it. Yeah, that works. Let's see, if I turn that off, yellow light, can I power it on by ejecting? No, but if I press eject, it does make a noise. So now what happens if I undo the power, plug it back in, LED is yellow, press eject. That should still turn the console on. So the label on this one is accurate. Something is preventing it from turning on, but I'll do a little bit more research into it, see if there's a particular reason why I would get power lights there, but it just won't power on. Well, let's move over to this one. No idea what's wrong with this. Needs new drive. Okay. I mean, not necessarily need a new drive, but you know what that tells me? That tells me this thing probably does work. At least power's on. Okay, we got a black light and a power here. Do we have an SD card? No SD card. That drive sure is trying, but we do got a power on. You can stop now. It does know there's no disc. Oh, all right. So we got any fun channels here? Everybody votes. Very basic. Does it have any data on it? Oh yeah, they played some stuff. Oh, we got Hannah Montana. I think that's, yep, Netflix, Nicktoons, Guitar Hero, Mario Party 8, Super Swing Golf, Dewey's Adventure, Everybody Votes, Data, Just Dance 3, We Play, Wii Sports. Yeah, this seems like your typical family kind of style Wii. Dancing with the Stars. Well, I'm not gonna look at the photo channel because there's not an SD card in here, and that's the only place you could like really save photos. But you know what we can look at? Let's see if they got any Miis. Yeah, here's where the real treasure is. Ooh, we got a lot. All right, where's my whistle? Yep. Line up, everybody. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of, wow. Huh? Error occurred. Oh, the disk drive must think there is something in there. Oh, I wonder if a kid like put a sandwich in here or something. Oh, the front's coming off a little bit. Oh, come on, I want to see those Miis. Don't die on me yet. All right, fellas, time to, no! We might need to come back to this one. Well, this thing needs more than a new drive, so hopefully we'll be able to resuscitate it in a little bit. Well, the third and final Wii is this one that works, but is incredibly loud. How loud per se? Any SD card? No SD card. All right, Goodwill Wii, how loud are you? Well, so far it's quiet. I'm making anything. Ooh, N64. Oh, this has Zelda Ocarina of Time. Neat. This is fine. This, yeah, works, but is incredibly loud. I don't hear anything. Well, who'd this one belong to? Kittens. This one belonged to Kittens. All right, Me Channel, let's see what Miis you got. Huh? I guess they wiped all their Miis before they got rid of it, but we still have the Zelda game. Well, that's disappointing. No Miis. This is like a weird combination of ones. You got one that doesn't work, one that halfway works but has a lot of Miis, and one that does fully work but has no Miis. And Ocarina. What about save data? Did you delete all your? Oh wait, we got a message. Never mind, that was just me. Wait, 5/11 Monday. Wait, the clock battery is still good in this? 2020. Wow, it knows. Dang. Wow, I'm impressed. The clock battery's still there. And the time's not necessarily correct. A couple hours off, but like the date. Right. Anyway, I wanted to see if this thing had any save data. Mario Galaxy, Legend of Zelda. I'm guessing, is that, which one is this? Twilight Princess, Wii Sports, Resident Evil 4. Yep. Mario Bros, Super Paper Mario, Harry Potter, Netflix, Zelda Ocarina, Wii Sports. Yeah, it's pretty decent. I would more likely have played those games. I wonder if it's like the disc drive in this is loud. Let me go grab a disc. Don't worry, folks. Apparently I own multiple copies of Wii Play. Though, now that I'm looking at these two, anybody want to play Spot the Difference? What the heck? So on this one, the Nintendo logo is red, on this one it's black, and the bottom two screens are swapped. What? I guess different revisions? Barcodes are different too. Oh, this one's never been opened. Why do I have two copies? I can't even remember why I have two copies of Wii Play. Well, in you go. Please don't eat my disc. Yeah, no, the disc drive's fine. Maybe it doesn't like it when it's vertical. I mean, I don't really want turn it while the disc's spinning in it. Yeah, that works. All right, shooting range, go. Can I play off of this camera monitor? This is not gonna go well. I feel like I'm not doing too bad for playing off of a screen that's all being shot up by a camera. Not bad. Yeah, no, this one just works. Oh wait, no, I want my game back. Thank you. Might use that one for my future project. Well, let's get into doing some troubleshooting on some of these. Since this one's completely broken, let's start with this one. Oh, great, we got a bug. I like how this is basically just the same shell as the other one with the cutouts and everything, and why it's so gross. Well, we're doing pretty good so far. And the disk drive has now been properly removed. We're just gonna have to keep digging and chipping away. I guess the bugs wanted to eat the thermal paste? Jeez. Of course, there's some bugs in there too. We got bugs there, we got bugs there, we got bugs there, we got bugs everywhere. So that's probably the reason why this one didn't want to turn on. I'll make sure we got a fan, because it'll probably yell at me if it doesn't have a fan. I think I can forego the Wi-Fi antenna, so I don't imagine it being too mad at me if I'm missing that. And then gotta make sure I have the front guy here. Pretty much the only stuff that we need in order to have like the Wii being basically functional. So the LED there is black or red. When I press the button there, the power button, I hear a coming from over here. So what this is telling me is that there is something wrong with the motherboard on here. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it fixed up today, but if you see something on here that I should investigate with what could be causing that ticking sound, let me know and I can take another look at this. Now I guess it's time to figure out what's going on with this guy. Most of the screws are off. And at this point, I can't remember like what I did. Wait, I definitely wouldn't have done that. Yeah, don't put your battery in like that. That's just gonna short circuit it. Oh my goodness. I'm not expecting this thing to work at all. I do not think I did that. It says needs new drive, right. Well, we were able to power it on a little bit, but as soon as we tried to launch any of the Mii stuff, it would crash. It's also been a couple of days since I recorded that part, so I'm kind of catching myself up a little bit. Okay, I don't need you right now. I wonder why it might need a new drive. Is it just because it's disconnected? I'm kind of starting to get some more ideas. So it looks like we're missing the piece that's supposed to latch on right there. I wouldn't be surprised if this cable is like pinched. The drive really looks fine. And this one's a lot cleaner than the bug Wii. Oh, wait, no, that must go right. This one should go in like right here, I believe. Ooh, let's get some tape so we can just tape that down and not have to worry about it. That should be decent enough. Well, given that the rest of this is fine, let's see if we can try to reassemble this. Because yeah, normally there should be something that keeps this latched in, but not there currently. Okay, with that in like that, I'm also gonna just try taping that down real quick. Give it somewhat of a fighting chance. And what I'm putting down is Captain tape. This is basically like heat resistant and also used for like preventing like short circuits and stuff like that. Hopefully that can connect now. Well, with that taken care of, we can go ahead and give it a test. Be very careful when putting this back in. Plug you in here. Let's give it another go. Well, it's doing something with the Wii. Let's try to look at those Miis again. So many of them. All right, buddies, line up. Oh, geez, there's so many of them. Whoa, oh my goodness. You got Dude, Elsie, Emily, Emma, got another dude. We got Big Berts, Baby Dude, so many. Oh, an alien. There's 90. Our favorites here are Julie, Lil Wayne, Molly, Mommy, Sarsar, I guess that's Sarah, Jimmo, Gran, Diana, Claire, and Booga. So I guess the primary owner of this was someone named Sarah, I think, because that looks like it was made by Sarah, and so this is probably her Mii. Well, this is a nice little grouping of fellows, and I'm glad to see it didn't immediately crash this time. So let's just test out this disk drive. We play. Well, it took the disc. Now, can it read the disc? It's not spinning. Well, evidently there's still something wrong with this. This one would probably go into my parts bin, in case I eventually need to fix like a different Wii. This one might be good to make like a miniaturized Wii with, since it has a broken disc drive, because it looks like the Wii itself like works without it. Can I eject at least? Ooh, well, that's not gonna want to give it to me. All right, I'll have to power off my comp, so I'll get my copy of Wii playback. Well, I'll have to get around to maybe modding this one and making it one that doesn't need the disc drive, just putting some games on and stuff. But between these three, looks like I got one that completely works, one that halfway works, and one that doesn't work. So, got some options for some future projects. If you got any ideas of what you'd like to see with some of these consoles, let me know. Or if you have a better idea of what I can do to fix this guy, let me know as well, because it'd be cool to get this one back up and running. But that's gonna be it for now. So long, y'all. There we go. Got it.